64 days of 75 hard personal finance challenge where every single day I'm tracking every dollar I spend, no unplanned spending, 15 minutes of financial education, reviewing my budget daily, and making one small wealth action. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my update of these last 64 days. Let's get right into it. Now, I apologize in advance. Your girl is in her car. She just got off of work. I just switched my shirt on. I'm driving home because I do have family members at my house, so every room is occupied. So this is just the best I can do, and I just believe in done is better than perfect. And I don't like to make excuses. I'm getting the content done. And if you are a person that maybe have all of these obstacles as well, maybe your house is noisy, maybe people are coming over, or maybe you got a whole lot of people in your house or whatever, get in your car, go for a drive, and talk to the people, because that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here. So I hope you guys don't mind about that. But you might be asking yourself, like, girl, what is 75 hard personal finance challenge? Because I've heard of 75 hard for fitness, but I never heard of it for personal finance. Well, it's something that I made up, something that I was just like, girl, all summer long I have been eating the budget up. All summer long I have been spending money like I just got it like that. And I needed a way for me to get back on track with my finances. I needed a way to see exactly where my money is going, and the only way that I can do that is to track my spending every single day. Now, I was the type of person that I was tracking my expenses weekly because I just thought that I just had it down pat, had it going on, and I thought I was just in control of my stuff, but I wasn't. I was tracking my expenses on Sunday, and then by the next Sunday when I checked in again, I was already over the budget. Now, your girl love frappes, your girl love smoothie bowls, your girl love to eat. Hence, that's why I have picked up weight. I have gained 25 pounds since last year. And yeah, so that tells you that your girl loves to eat. But I needed a way to get back in control of my finances, because my goal this year was to pay off all of my credit cards and my collections account. And I just have goals, and I can't do those things if I don't have no money, or if I keep eating up the budget, or if I keep shopping up the budget, all of that type of stuff. So that's basically where the 75 hard came into play. Now, if you want to go watch the full video on, the reason why and stuff like that, I will link it after this video. But today's video is going to be all about my wins, my losses, and things I plan on doing moving forward, because that's what we check in for every single week. Now, let's get into some losses for this week, or for these last 64 days. So for the last 64 days, some losses is basically, my dad has been in the hospital. I've been going back and forth to Emory in Decatur, and I have been going back and forth to Emory for my Emory Tucker for my rehabilitation with my physical therapy, and me dealing with this sciatica and lower back pain and all this type of stuff. So it's causing me to spend more money in gas. So I went over my budget when it comes to gas. I have went over my budget when it comes to miscellaneous spending, because I have been paying for parking and also buying something to eat when it's time to come home as opposed to be cooking. I was buying out to eat instead. But my good friend Trey Michelle, if you do not follow her on YouTube, Trey Michelle, I'm gonna link her channel down below in the description box, so check her out. But she suggested, and I thought that this was a really good idea, to pick up those quick little meals like pizza rolls, or maybe just a full pizza, because I don't know if my son really eat pizza rolls. We never had pizza rolls or anything like that, but we eat pizza. I can get a couple of pizzas from the grocery store when I go grocery shopping and put that in the budget. So on those days where I'm going to see my dad, or I'm getting home late, or I don't feel like cooking, we can pop a pizza in the oven instead of me having to go and buy McDonald's, because that's my son love him some McDonald's. And every time I go, it's like McDonald's for me and him is around $25, and he's only getting a Happy Meal, and then he gets the McFlurry or whatever. But it's like these fast food places are not even affordable anymore. So I thought that was a really good tip. She mentioned that in one of her videos, to just pick up like little quick items that you can just pop in the oven, like pizza rolls. And I was like, dang, that's a good idea. That would help me save some money. And I can just pop a pizza in the oven, go hop in the shower. By the time I got out of the shower and get myself together, the pizza would probably be ready. And then boom, that's dinner for the night. So I'm going to take that little tip and I'm going to apply it to my life or whatever. Because a lot of days, let's just be realistic. We don't feel like cooking every single day. I know I don't, especially working a full-time job. I just don't feel like cooking every single day. I'm going to be completely honest. So sometimes I will stop at Chick-fil-A. Some days I will stop at McDonald's and just pick up something, especially if I get off late. Now, another loss is that I logged onto the My Charts app or whatever website, and that's the place where, you know, the company, the emergency room, send the big doctor bill. Basically, you gotta pay the doctor bill, and it say that I owe $278. They like, pay now. The payment is due. How you want to pay? Like, they ain't even giving me a breakdown of it or anything. They just saying due now, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, what is going on? Because before the balance was $1,443 and some change. Now you saying $278. So I guess that can be a win too. But I did contact the insurance company to figure out that $1,443, because I told y'all that on the last video that what was showing. And they told me that the emergency room sent over the bill or whatever, and it takes a few days depending on how they have their payment set up. If they have direct deposit, that's the quickest way that they can receive the money, because they sent over the check or whatever. But if they want a check mailed to them, then that's gonna take some days, like 10 days or whatnot. So they said that they had direct deposit set up, so they already sent the money over, and clearly it has been shown that $1,443 has been paid, because that was the new activity on my Charts account. But it still is showing $278 still due. So I gotta figure that part out. But that could be a loss or that could be a win too, because it's like, girl, do you want to pay $1,443 or do you rather pay $278? So I guess that's all of my losses for these 64 days or whatever. Not really much has been going on when it comes to losses, and I'm gonna knock on wood when I say that, because I want to keep this momentum up. I want to keep this going. But let's get into some wins that has been happening. So the very first win is that, y'all know, last month I paid off my student loan. One of my student loans. I got about 15 different student loans, and I'm working the debt snowball method when it comes to them. But I eventually got a hold of my manager. Now, I've been at the post office 10 years now. My 10 years was September 11th, and I have been trying to apply for the public service loan forgiveness or something like that, the PSLF loan forgiveness program, where they forgive your loans. A lot of my coworkers' loans have been forgiven, so I wanted to try it out. Even if I don't get approved, I still want to try it out. What I did right now, currently I am in deferment. I'm on the save plan, and if you are on the save plan, or if you have student loans and maybe you just haven't looked at them because you're not making any payments right now, because I don't supposed to make any payments until June of 2026, but interest have started back accruing as of August 1st, 2025. So the student loans, every time I look at them, it goes up. I'm scared to look at them, because every time I look at it, it goes up. So I've been trying to slowly but surely pay it off. I have also asked you guys for some additional tips with, you know, focusing on the student loans while I'm trying to get the student loans forgiven, or trying to go through this process. And a lot of you have said maybe focusing on the interest of the student loans, which I think is a really good idea. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on for this month of October, because the lowest student loan was like $333. I had to pay interest on that. That was like $400 and something. And the next lowest one is like $1,365, which I have to pay interest on that. So it's probably going to be like $1,500. So I don't know necessarily if I'm going to be able to do that this month, being that it is my birthday month too. And girl, I really don't want to pay down no debt on my birthday month. Like, I really don't. I'm going to be completely honest. I really don't. But if I can focus on maybe paying down the interest on maybe 2 of them, if it's like $500, I think I could do $500 a month and still be able to live a fulfilling life. Still be able to do something for my birthday. Still be able to, you know, buy myself stuff. Like, still be able to just live life. Like, who want to just work and pay debt and just save money and not be able to spend anything? So that's what I'm looking at for that. Another win, like I said before, I don't know, I don't have to pay the $1,443 anymore, but I don't know if I gotta pay the $278. So I'm gonna take that as a win, even if I do have to pay the $278. A win is a win. I don't have to pay the $1,443, so I'm happy about that. Now, speaking of like content and just like making money through these platforms, because if you do not know, your girl is a content creator. She get paid for this here video that you are watching. I also have a budget bundle that I sell as well. I do affiliate marketing. I do a whole lot of things here on these internet, and I get paid to do so. Now, with that money, or with this content creator business, I have officially made it a business. As of today, I well, not today, but I already went and talked to a tax professional or whatever, because I have one near me or whatnot. I went to talk to them and I told them, I am trying to make this a company. I'm trying to be for real with this. Your girl has been making life-changing money. Like in the month of, what it was, August, I think it was, I made $8,000, a little over $8,000. And then in the month of September, I made $600. Now that I went back and looked at it, it was $5,600. So I am starting to make life-changing money, even though I haven't been necessarily paid out this money yet. Because one thing that content creators don't tell you is that when you're doing affiliate marketing, when you're doing brand deals and things like that, and not getting paid just for the views. Now, for views, you might get your check the next 30 days or the next month or two or whatever like that. But with these brand deals and with affiliate marketing on some of these platforms, because I use LTK, they don't pay you out to 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, sometimes 120 days. That's what LTK do. They do 150 days. And sometimes longer than that. It just all depends on how that particular store or that particular brand has their return policy set up. I actually screenshotted it because somebody had asked that in one of our meetings, like, what about the payout? Because people want to know the payout. They're like, girl, I ain't making no money over here. Like, I'm gonna cancel this app, or I'm gonna get off this app because I'm not making the money. And I feel like LTK is a really great app. I feel like it's just like how YouTube. It's a long-term app. You ain't gonna be able to get on there today and make money tomorrow and get cashed out money tomorrow. It don't work like that. You gotta wait it. You gotta wait it out for, 150 days, maybe 30 days, 60 days, whatever the brand has its return policy set up as. But once you start getting those payouts every single Friday, if you make over $25, you actually get a payout every single Friday. So speaking of payouts, today is actually Friday. I am on LTK and I actually got a payout today. So today I got paid out like $93, I think it was, $93 to my PayPal account. So I'm excited about that. I'm always excited when I get some type of payout. I also got a payout from TikTok Shop. I think that was from yesterday. And speaking of this TikTok thing, I was supposed to be doing a content challenge of 31 days of content and me posting 3 times a day on TikTok, because I felt like I have not been utilizing the TikTok Shop like how I needed to. But I just feel so like icky just posting shoppable content over there, shops. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel so icky with that. And I just feel like I'm the type of person, I'm not chasing no money. Like, I'm not chasing a bag. I'm not running after a bag. Money is drawn to me. I attract money. I don't have to go chasing money. And I don't like the way that this is making me feel, far as just posting to try to get a bag, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I love how I made that $8,000 low effort. I love how I did that. I was only on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Majority Facebook, if I'm being completely honest. And I apologize for all the shaking in the video. If you know Atlanta got a lot of potholes, and it's on the highways and byways too. So I apologize for the shaking in the video. I'll try to clear that up with through editing and kind of like stabilize it or whatever. But I apologize for that in advance. And what else? Yeah, so I don't like the way that it is making me feel about posting all of this stuff on TikTok. I love when I just post it one time a day, because I was just sharing the same stuff that I was sharing already on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook and stuff like that. But Facebook would get all of my content. Like, even if I'm out shopping, they would get that type of stuff because they can handle that type of content. I'm already known for that type of content and stuff like that. TikTok not used to me posting like that, and I don't like the way that it's making me feel. So I'm still gonna be posting every single day, but it may not be 3 times a day. You might have already saw me not post 3 times a day, because I don't like the way it's making me feel, and I don't like to chase no bag, because I feel like the money comes to me. I'm not going running after it. I don't do that. Like, I don't like to feel like I gotta go catch something. I'm not trying to catch anything. I'm just trying to meet a goal, and if I don't meet a goal, okay, cool, boom, move on to the next thing. Or maybe I need to double down on just this one thing, because I just don't like the way it's making me feel on TikTok with all this posting. I did it one time and I did like how it made me feel when I did it, because it's like, Okay, then what now? What now? What now? And even though I have the content, it's not like I don't got the content. I have the content. It's just I don't like the way it's making me feel. It's like I feel salesy. I feel salesy on that. That's not what my platforms are about. I get on my platforms to share deals with people that are interested in, affordable, items and stuff like that. I'm just not on there just to chase a bag type of thing. So I didn't like how that was making me feel. I would rather just get on there, showcase my little Walmart outfit, and if somebody is interested, they click the link in my bio and go to my LTK and just buy it that way. I feel way better about it that way than TikTok shop, TikTok shop, TikTok shop, TikTok. I don't like it. And then when I looked at my analytics, I think I only made $5. And even though I know it's still early, but $5, all this work I don't put in for $5. But and I'm not the one to complain about money, because I'll take $5 just as well as I'll take $5 over $0 any day. But it's just a point, like, I feel like I did all of that just to get $5 when I could have been over here with my one piece of content, and I'm already at $300 on my LTK. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. I'm already dang near at $300 on LTK, and on TikTok shop, $5, and I'm posting the same thing basically. So I don't know. I'm still gonna post every single day. I will live up to that, but I don't know necessarily if it's gonna be a TikTok shop video every single time, because I'm not really feeling it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you on that one. Now, so that's pretty much it for this video. That's all my wins. That's all my losses. Oh, I forgot to mention. Did I say that I made the content creation thing a business? Hopefully I said that in the video. I made it a business, so now we are a media company. I'm not gonna say the name yet. I'm gonna wait till I get my certificate and all that type of stuff, so I can make sure that name was available or whatever. But this is gonna be a media company, because I am a digital creator, and I want to have something that I can pass down to my son, my daughter, my family and stuff like that. I want this to be like a longevity type of thing. Being that my son wants to get into media as well. He wants to become a gamer. He wants to be a YouTuber, and when he grows up, maybe that's something that he would want to do, and he can be up under the media company that I'm, creating right now for us. So that's what I did. I'm gonna wait for the certificate to come before I share the name, and then, get my logo and all that type of stuff put together, because I don't have all of that just yet. Only thing I did was just file the entity, and I need to go set up my business banking and all of that type of stuff, like a real bank, because I do have the money separate in a separate checking account, but it's not a business checking account. It's my PayPal business account, and I need a legitimate business banking account, because I use Varo for my content creator money, along with PayPal business account. But yeah, that's all for this video. That's my wins, that's my losses. That's the 64 days of 75 hard so far. We got about one more week. And I can't wait for this to be over. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like the filming every single day type of thing. I don't like the filming every single type of day. I can do these weekly check-ins every week. Like, I'm cool with that. But the fact that I gotta still check in with my finances every single day and record myself actually doing that. Sometimes every day I don't want to be on camera. Sometimes I just don't. And I've been, just filming the computer and not myself. But I have finally made it almost to my home. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys like this one. I apologize, like I said before, for it being on this vlog type of thing, or in my car and stuff like that. But that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.